Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead, or not the week ahead, the third quarter of 2025. So this reading will cover July, August, and September. So Virgo, what is in store for you? You have the Lamb spirit coming out. You're being asked not to make a martyr out of yourself. The Lamb spirit is much stronger than people realize. And it's like, don't become the sacrificial lamb, okay? Recognize your worth. Recognize your value. You have a pure heart, pure intentions, great integrity. You're a hard worker, and you just want the best for everyone in your life. You know, Virgo, you are the healer. You're represented by the Virgin because you have that purity of intention. And the Lamb spirit, I don't know why. I feel like the Lamb spirit is very important for you to learn more about right now. So literally pause this reading if you wish, or after this reading, just Google lamb, spiritual meaning. What is the spiritual meaning of the lamb animal? And that may have strong messages for you when it comes to your life right now, as well as this quarter, these next 3 months. So very important. We have success emerging for you this quarter, and look at that, we have the Black Panther here, the full moon and the jungle. And I feel like you may be oscillating between these two states of being, between this panther like energy where you're feeling very confident, very strong, going after the things that you want in life, having strong boundaries, like, no, I will not accept less than I deserve. You go from that back into this old version of you that's very pure-hearted and sweet and innocent, but perhaps a little bit naive, to being used, okay? You may be oscillating back and forth between those two parts of yourself. Like, on one hand, you're trying hard. How did this get in here? Purity. Oh my gosh. I was shuffling up the Wild Offering deck, or the Wild Unknown, whatever this deck is called. And somehow this from the other deck got in here and popped out Purity. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, Virgo, you're a very pure person. You have a great heart, and you have to learn to acknowledge when people are trying to take advantage of that. This could be romantically, this could be in your career, whatever. Like, there's someone here who's trying to take... There's another one that just popped up. Delight. Ooh. Those two cards came out for another sign, so I probably put them back in the wrong pile. But what sign was that? Was it Leo? You may have a connection to Leo, I believe. But, yeah, wow, so interesting. You have to learn how to identify when somebody's trying to take advantage of your purity, your pure mind, your pure heart, your kindness, and set some strong boundaries. Step into your pantheress energy with those people, and save your lamb, beautiful, pure energy for people who are actually trustworthy. We have feelings. There's going to be so many of them this quarter, okay? It says, emotions want to be felt. You really can't surrender something until you deeply feel it. Allow me, dear divine, to offer all emotions to you, feeling them fully so they no longer hold me captive. Very beautiful. Wow. Feeling all your feelings so they no longer hold you captive. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are working through right now. I am wondering if some of you guys were taken advantage of for your kindness, your love, your pure heart, and you are having to process that, move through that emotionally, and reclaim your inner panther or pantheress, and remember who you are, remember your confidence, and learn how to delight in life again without falling back into those old ways where perhaps you were sort of allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. So we're going to pull 9 cards, 3 rows of 3. Each row will loosely represent one of the months, July, August, September, and together it'll paint a story. So first card out is the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is the douchebag card for me. This is somebody who is non-committed. Okay, they may say all the right things, do all of the right things, but at the end of the day, this is not somebody who's trustworthy, and they don't intend on remaining consistent. So someone very, very inconsistent. may have taken advantage of you. This is somebody who lacks maturity. Okay, they have strong passion. Okay, they may love bomb you if this is romantic. They say all the right things. Oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, it's gonna work out. But guess what? They don't show up and act in accordance to what they're saying. You know, their actions and their words do not match. And so moving into July, like moving into this quarter, you may have already seen and dealt with this person who is non-committed, immature, like very passionate. I'll give them that, very passionate, but their actions and words do not line up. And so again, this actually makes sense as to why you're sort of matched with the panther and the lamb, because it's like the lamb part of you, that innocent, loving person who sees the best in everyone, could have seen this person who is non-committal and passionate and like really empathize with their past. Oh, they're wounded, they just need to do this to heal, whatever. And you may have been taken advantage of because of your grace and your kindness and your empathy, your compassion. And the panther in you is asking you to stand up for yourself and not accept that anymore, right? And so that has the Eight of Wands coming out in reverse next to it. And this is, when it's upright, is a card of quick forward movement and momentum. Things may have taken an absolute pause, an absolute standstill, miscommunication here, not communicating, not moving forward at all. It's like you may put everything in your life on pause as you try to navigate this situation and feel your feelings involved with whatever this is. And then you have Seven of Swords in reverse. Someone is not trustworthy. You may have been lied to, cheated on, stolen from, whatever. There's someone here who is just very, very selfish. And you're processing the emotions, the emotional fallout of that selfishness, and navigating standing up for yourself and no longer accepting that behavior anymore. And the Seven of Swords even shows you protecting yourself. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to get out of this with as much as possible. I'm not going to sit here and give this person any benefit of the doubt anymore. Like, no, I'm taking all of my stuff and maybe some of their stuff and I'm leaving, okay? And I am leaving in the night. Wow. So standing up for yourself, no longer making yourself available to the manipulations of another person. Really strong start to this quarter, huh, Virgo? Yeah, and this could be anyone. This could be romantic. This could be a friend. This could be a family member. This could be in work and career. It's like somebody here has all this, like I said, love bombing energy. You're going to get that promotion. You're going to get that raise. Oh, it's going to be so great. But never comes. They dangle it in front of your face like hope. And you fell for it for a long time, and you're now waking up and you're like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. You know, I trusted you because I am a loving, big-hearted person who sees the best in people, but no, you're seeing the manipulation now. And there's a lot of feelings involved with that, you know, very complicated feelings, back and forth feelings. And I feel like in July, you're just allowing those feelings to be felt. Moving into August, King of Wands. Yes. First and foremost, I love how it goes from Knight of Wands to the King of Wands. So to me, this shows that you're starting to surround yourself with people who actually are passionate and their words and actions line up. And you're standing in your power as well. So pay attention to fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They may all be significant for you this quarter. The King of Wands is somebody who is actually divine masculine. They protect you. They see your worth. And yes, they are passionate. They're excited about what they can create with you or what you can do together. And they really respect you, okay? King of Wands is not someone who hurt you in the past. Let's be very clear on that. You know, the King of Wands is somebody who has high integrity naturally, okay? They respect people inherently. This is not somebody who lied, cheated, and stole and then suddenly changed. No, that's not the case. This is you connecting with somebody who from the rip always was a person of integrity, always was a person of respect, who does not judge people based off of what they look like, or what they do, they just inherently respect people because that's what humans deserve inherently, respect for each other. you know? So you're connecting with somebody like that, and they're going to starkly contrast the pain, the wounding, and what you came from. And you know what's funny is that, like, I don't care, this person who hurt you, lied, cheated, stole, wasn't committed, I don't care if you were with them for like 40 years. I don't care if you were at this job for like 50 years, whatever. It's like you see it for what it is, the manipulation for what it is, and very, very quickly someone or something is going to come through that is so mature in comparison that you very rapidly move on. And I don't care. Like, I'm going to be the psychic. I'm going to be the person who says, you know, and this is maybe controversial, but it's like, I don't care if you're in the middle of a divorce. I don't care if you just broke up with somebody. If that person that you're separating from, that job that you're leaving, if they lied, cheated, stole, did not show up in the relationship how they were supposed to, move on immediately. Okay, start dating immediately. Okay, like it's a whole nother story. If you're breaking up, you're separating from somebody who was actually good to you. It's like, yeah, take the time to mourn, but like you have to understand. I actually think it's healthier for people who are victims of manipulation to move on quickly and find other people who are actually mature quickly, because it will help you realize just how effed up that other person was. And it's like, you already, Virgo, went so long not being respected, not being loved proper. So it's like your soul is already thirsty, hungry, desperate for that real love, you know? So it's like, don't starve yourself further. Like, go out there. It's not too soon. It's not too soon. I am seeing someone coming in who starkly contrasts the manipulation that you were coming from in August, okay? 5 of Wands. This is going to stir the pot, though. I don't know why I'm seeing this story for some of you. Like, it's going to look different for everyone, but it's like, you know, someone did not treat you right at all when they had you, right? You move on so quickly. And they're going to be pissed off about that, okay? They're going to try stirring the pot about that and causing drama. But here's the thing. This 5 of Wands, it's like happening behind the back of this King of Wands. He could not care less, right? So it's like if you start dating someone new, for example, and your crazy ex comes in and tries, you know, doing crazy stuff, this new person is going to be so unbothered by it. Or like, let's just say, for example, you get a new amazing job and you have like a crazy ex or former coworker who like emails your new job saying all this crazy stuff about you. Your new job is going to empathize and understand where you're coming from, and they are going to pay it no mind. So it actually kind of like, whoever did you dirty in the past, their craziness is going to backfire on them. And it's actually them trying to sabotage something good going on in your life actually brings you closer to the good thing going on in your life, if that makes sense. So it's like if you have a new relationship that's really great for you, you guys actually come together closer when they see how sort of crazy, manipulative, and messed up your family, your old job, your old relationship is, and still actively trying to sabotage your life, you know. They're going to love you even more and get this sense of like protectiveness over you. So it actually brings you closer together. And look at that 8 of Cups. You're moving on. You're walking away. Absolutely. You're rapidly walking away from someone or something that was so selfish. Oh my gosh. And it's not going to be like, you're going to have emotions over it. You know, it's like sometimes even when we let go of something that was so terrible for us, we still get confusing emotions of like, oh, like, well, what if it was supposed to work out and blah, 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 blah. But you're not acting on it. And I think that's really strong. That's really great of you. And it's like, yeah, like move on, find somebody better. Okay, moving on into August, we have the 2 of Cups upright. So it's like this, you separating yourself from whoever or whatever this is, for whatever reason, it's going to take a while. This could be like going through a divorce, for example. This could be going through the legal stuff of leaving your job or leaving a business partnership or getting out of a lease, something like that. But 2 of Cups coming out in reverse in September, yeah, it's like what's done is done in September, basically. The Moon card coming out, and we have the 5 of Cups coming out, yeah. 5 of Cups coming out underneath the 8 of Cups. There's an ending for sure. And it feels like a breakup, a separation of you and somebody selfish and uncommitted happening this third quarter of 2025 for sure. And let me tell you, you're going to have some strong feelings about it. Or like, if it's not a breakup, this could even be like, let's just say like an old family member like dies or something. I don't predict death, but it's like they always sucked as a person. You never liked them, but it's still like their death somehow stirs something up within you. You know what I mean? So it's like, even when somebody sucks, you still sometimes have to mourn them, if that makes sense. And I'm seeing that process happening for you in the third quarter of 2025. There is someone here very strongly coming in and supporting you, and you get closer as they help you through this tough time, and it's very beautiful. And you know, there could be some fears around like what the future looks like now, but you're just following your gut, following your intuition, and trusting that it's leading you in the best possible places in life. So that's very beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me, Virgo. I'm sending you so much strength, so much love, empowerment. Walk away from this, whatever it is. Walk away, okay? It's not in your best interest, and move on immediately, because there's passion, there's real love here waiting for you, okay? Anyways, like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my intention oils there, shamanic life coaching sessions there, as well as my online tarot reading course, so check it out. Bye-bye.